You are watching CIO TV by Enterprise IT World, a production of Accent Info Media.
Hello and good afternoon to you. This is CIO TV at Gitex. Day 3, we see a lot of working customers given to understand that there will be more than 100,000 people here across 5 days. Pretty busy day, and our effort is to understand, hear from the stakeholders, decision makers, thought leaders, vendors about what's happening around the tech world. Now I have Mr. Bashar Bashaireh, Managing Director for Middle East and Africa at Cloudflare. I am asking him a few questions to understand about his learnings around this market, tech trends, the challenges that the customer are facing. To start with, I'll be asking you, sir, about Cloudflare's positioning in this region, in the enterprise space, how Cloudflare is doing. So, sir, thank you very much for taking time out and speaking to Enterprise IT World MEA and Turkiye.
Thank you, Sanjay. Always pleasure talking to you at Gitex and outside of Gitex. Thanks for having me. Just before starting, if I can give just a very brief background about Cloudflare. So, Cloudflare is a global leading connectivity cloud company that empowers customers, organizations to improve their level of efficiency, their level of security, whether it's for the employees or for their networks, and at the same time reduce the complexity of the customer's environment and reduce the cost as well. This background really puts Cloudflare on a mission to build a better internet for everyone, delivering a reliable, efficient, less complex and more secure internet for all customers. Going back to your question about our observations of the market, I think the market has been keeping us busy, and we like that and we love it because there is a huge uptake in the adoption of digitization. We have seen that over the previous years, but it has been accelerated over the past 3-4 years because of the pandemic. So all organizations are going or have done digital transformation in a way or another. The simplest example is the adoption of the hybrid workplace. Some have gone completely on a remote workplace environment. So this has really introduced a lot of challenges for the decision makers. So whether your environment is built on an on-prem network, or you are directly connected to the internet, or you have some sort of a SaaS implemented, each type of network has its own challenges, its own individuality. And the problem is when you have multiple networks interconnected with each other, okay, this introduces another dimension of complexity because getting all these different networks and silos of technology to talk with each other, it's a complete challenge by itself to the decision maker. So that's where Cloudflare really comes in with its unified cloud native services, okay, and consolidates and reduces complexity for customers, giving them a better ROI, a better total cost of ownership from going into that direction.
All right. What are some of the big announcements that Cloudflare has done or planning to do in the next couple of days?
Well, Cloudflare this year, Sanjay, comes really at the back of our 13th anniversary. So 2 weeks ago we celebrated our 13th anniversary, and usually we celebrate that by having an innovation week where we introduce new innovations and technologies to our customers. And showcasing these new releases during Gitex itself. Just to give you an example, we are introducing and showcasing the Cloudflare connectivity, cloud connectivity platform, which, as I mentioned to you at the beginning, consolidates the different silos of technologies. So whether you are having or planning to implement a DDoS solution, a DDoS mitigation solution, or an application security solution, or whether you are looking to improve your content delivery speed on the internet, just for the sake of example, okay, we can really consolidate all that into a single platform, giving you a unified dashboard where you can better manage these solutions, have better visibility on what's going on in your environment. Because, from what we see and what most of the C-level decision makers see, having multiple silos of products and solutions usually give you the challenge of getting them to communicate with each other, giving you correlation of really what's happening, giving you a right record of what we do. So having all these platforms consolidated into a single unified solution from Cloudflare gives you, the right reading, so that you can make the right decision at the right time, improving the efficiency of your organization and mitigating the cyber threats out there. Another announcement we are doing is our Workers AI. Okay, so this is a platform that focuses on empowering developers into coming up with their AI applications and modules, sharing them with the businesses around the different locations of their organizations in a most efficient and secure manner, so that really the businesses can capitalize on these modules and better serve their businesses. And AI right now is becoming really a pillar on the digital transformation of any organization, whether you are in the healthcare, whether you are in the education, whether you are into any kind of business. AI really is becoming at the core of such a digital transformation. So really coming up with AI applications in an efficient manner is becoming key to organizations. Another announcement we are doing is our Cloudflare Magic WAN connector. So this is like a light piece of software that sits between the different networks with their different challenges, okay, and gives the decision maker visibility and control over the IP traffic within their organization, helping them make the right decisions regarding their network itself. We are also announcing our Cloudflare data protection suite. So this helps organizations protect their most important asset, which is the data, preventing it from being leaked. Okay? And this integrates very well with our Secured Service Edge SSE platform, helping us offer our Cloudflare One solution, which is our Zero Trust as a service, plus other cloud-native services in an optimum way to our customers. So all these announcements are being demonstrated at our booth, and they are really at the back of our innovation meet, which happened a couple of weeks back. Our theme for participation, summarizing all of that, is a Cloudflare connectivity cloud, okay, which helps organizations achieve all the functionalities that I have shared with you.
All right, sir. Now, that's one thing that already you have demonstrated in your book. Apart from showcasing technologies, are you also showcasing use cases based on your technology? Use case in terms of vertical industry, for example, for finance, for oil and gas. What are the use cases that you have built in and you are showcasing?
I think the best use cases that we are sharing with visitors to our group are these use cases that help the decision maker of today solve their immediate challenges. Because I think that's what the decision maker is after. Whether its challenges related to regulatory framework, especially if those customers are working in an industry that is heavily regulated, such as the banking industry or the healthcare industry or government, whether it's challenges related to reducing costs. All decision makers today are asked to do more with less. And this is really a big challenge for all decision makers nowadays. The third challenge that I can think of is with the adoption of cloud, the increased cyber threats out there. The more you embrace the cloud, the more windows of attacks you are opening up. Okay, so it's you need to really work that right solution to help you gain the benefit of moving into the cloud, yet reducing the cyber threats associated with that. So some of the use, going back to your question, I had to give this intro so that I can share with you where we are coming from in terms of the use cases. So when it comes to regulatory, we can share with our visitors use cases in the BFSI, okay, or healthcare, where we help those organizations working in that industry on complying with the regulations such as GDPR if you are dealing with a global kind of a customer base, or with the regional data privacy and data protection laws. And we do that in an efficient manner through, for example, the data protection suite, which I just mentioned to you. Also, we are showcasing our consolidated cybersecurity platform that can help decision makers, regardless of where their industry is coming from, into mitigating the threats that are out there. So, to answer your question, yes, we have use cases for BFSI, for government, for healthcare, to help them on their digital transformation journey.
Mr. Bashar, these days companies on the vendor side, even on the customer side, they have been using a lot of generative AI, to minimize errors and automate so many applications, which helps in enhancing the productivity, taking faster decision making. From Cloudflare perspective, can we see similar kind of product line coming in future times, maybe in next couple of quarters?
Yeah. AI has been at the center point of focus for Cloudflare, especially recently. We work closely with either AI technology startups, okay, and we provide them with the right tools to produce their applications, okay, and deploy it in the most efficient manner and most secure manner. And we work also very closely with customers, regardless of their industry, where they utilize AI within their day-to-day business. So we work very closely with customers that work in call centers, in healthcare, into really empowering their adoption of AI into their day-to-day businesses. And a very valid example on that is what I mentioned to you in terms of we are showcasing that in our booth is the Workers AI platform, which we are really helping those companies that are adopting AI into developing AI applications and providing it for the businesses at the right time in a secure manner so that they can use it and get the benefit out of introducing AI into their digital transformation journey.
What about generative AI? You are talking about conversational AI, which helps in automating and creating algorithm automatically. taking the data, ingesting the data. But in generative AI, the application sets are completely different. And these days, many of the cybersecurity organizations, vendors are also using that. And they have got a data tool also, data set based on generative AI.
Well, workers AI is at the center of that.
Okay.
It's really at the center of that. We are beyond the data collection and the training phase, okay, of your AI infrastructure. We are into the production phase where when you have the applications in play, okay, and the development of the applications so that it can serve the businesses based on their requirements. So whatever applications you are developing as an AI developer is based on the feedback and the requirement that you are getting from the different business units. So Workers AI is really at the core and the center of that.
All right, Mr. Basar. Now the final question is from the country specific or from the vertical market specific, where your bet lies? Where are you looking at Cloudflare? Is very comfortable, growing faster within this region? Two ways you can answer my question. One is different countries in this region. Another is sector-wise. You mentioned that you already use cases for retail side. Which other sectors is doing good for you?
Well, I tell you, on a regional level, okay, and talking about countries, I think most of the countries, regardless of the economic power of those markets, they have realized that there is no other choice than to work the digital transformation, okay, and moving into a digital economy. Okay. So you have initiatives from most of the governments. Okay. We see that in Saudi. Okay. Saudi is progressing very fast on that track, and we see that on a daily basis. The UAE has been on that track for some time, okay, and we see that. We observe that also in other countries, like for example Kuwait and other countries as well. So there has been an embrace of moving to the cloud and moving into a digital economy, and that's where I have been last month on a tour across the region with subject matter experts from our companies and meeting with decision makers in different countries in the region. And I am really impressed by the different initiatives that are underway to move those countries into a real digital economy. You are talking about smart cities with the different use cases, whether you are talking about smart parking, smart utility meters, smart traffic and management. So many projects are going on, and regardless of the use case, you require two things. You require to collect and send data in an efficient and reliable manner, and we need to do that in a secure way. Okay? And that's where Cloudflare really, with its mission, its core offering, can play a key role helping those countries, those governments, those end users, okay, to moving towards their objectives. Talking about verticals, we have been successful doing business within the e-commerce. Okay, so we work with most of the big players in the market because they need to be close to their end users. When you are doing business in an e-commerce environment, you need to make sure that you provide the most uptime, you are close to your customer, customers can transact securely. We work closely with governments to protect their websites from DDoS attacks, to protect their applications that are used by citizens or businesses. We've been working very closely with the airline industry. Airline industry is a very critical and sensitive industry where you require to have the most uptime as well and the most secure transactions. We work closely with many healthcare providers. So we have been really successful with most verticals because our cloud native services can help organizations scale up very efficiently based on the demand and transact securely with the end user. And just to give you how close we are to the different customers in the different verticals, Cloudflare has almost 300 data centers around the globe. In the Middle East and Turkey region, we have 27 data centers. So this helps us provide our cloud-native services locally within the countries. And this helps us also deliver on our commitment to our customers that we are within 50 millisecond reach to 95% plus of our customers. This is faster than the blink of the eye. The blink of the eye is measured as 300 milliseconds. We are committing to 50 milliseconds reach to most of our customers. So this puts us in a unique and special position to really support and empower organizations regardless of their verticals and market segments.
Okay, we have got 1 minute to conclude. If I can ask about how are you different from your competition? Very quickly, if you can answer it.
Innovation, global presence. We are connected to more than 12,000 networks globally. So this gives us an insight on the threats that are out there before it reaches our customers. We have, as I mentioned to you, 300 data centers around the globe, almost 30 in the region over here. Our cloud-native services, our consolidated offering to our customers, which helps organizations reduce cost, reduce complexity, improve reliability and security within their organizations. And I invite all visitors to Gitex to come to our booth. We are at Hall 8, booth B20, where you can really see all what I have mentioned every day in front of you.
Thank you, Mr. Bashar, for taking time out and speaking to me.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure talking to you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.